Good morning and namaste. Thank you for joining me for a little light yoga on this Tuesday morning, and it's just before Christmas, so maybe you're busy with a lot of activities and you need a little downtime to focus on what's really important, the true core meaning of Christmas, love, and giving presents. But let's spell our presents with a C, P-R-E-S-E-N-C-E. So in other words, be there for the people in your life. Be present with them. Share with them your presence. So, having totally tripped over those words, let me invite you to stretch out your legs. Sitting on your yoga mat, hopefully. Stretch those legs out, and let's see if we can't start to feel a little bit better in the body, and let that translate into feeling better throughout our being. Body, mind, spirit, soul. Stretch out your legs and let's just flex and point the ankles, just waking the body up. Getting a little bit more in contact with the extremities. Let's reach the hands forward and we'll bend the wrists straight up, like rake hands, at the same time flexing up the ankles. And then draw the fingers pointing straight down, flexing those wrists and point the toes. That's a good time to breathe in and out. Wonderful, already feeling better. Stretch it up overhead now. Continue to flex the ankles and the wrists, point the toes and wrists. Wonderful, bring those hands down. Let's put the legs out a little bit, one leg in, one leg out, and do a little side bending. So we'll start by sitting tall. Perhaps you need to pull the flesh away from your sitting bones so you can really connect into the earth. Hands can just sit resting on your thighs. Make sure you're sitting very, very tall. Take a few breaths in to set yourself for the stretch that you're getting ready to do. Wonderful. Slide the hand down towards the ankle and let the other hand come out. So we have our arms extended out from the shoulders. Breathe here. And we're going to let the hand in the air slide back just a little bit to turn the chest up towards the ceiling. Look up towards the ceiling. Breathe. And bring it back in alignment. If you want to try a little over the head stretch, maybe it's too early. Maybe it feels wonderful. And when you're ready, we'll come back up, switch the legs around the other way. Hands rest on the thighs. Close the eyes and just breathe for a moment. Make sure you feel that connection into the earth through your sitting bones. Wonderful. Slide that hand down towards the ankle and the other hand straight out from the shoulder, tipping the body over just a little bit. Feel a gentle stretch. Keep your breath very much in the forefront of your awareness. Let the hand drift back and so that it brings the chest out and up. Look up towards the ceiling, breathe deep. And bring the hand back in line with the shoulder. And if you want to come over now, we can stretch over through the armpit, through the waist. Breathe deep. Nice, coming back up, bring the hands out and open both legs. And we're just going to start with a gentle straddle stretch. So not your extreme straddle right now. And just put the hands down and bend forward a little bit and come back up. Big breath in, exhale, bend forward, and come back up. Hands come down, and come back up. Let's turn towards the right leg. Bring your nose close to your knee. Hands can go on either side of the leg. And just allow yourself to fold over that right leg. When you're ready, push back up. Take a few breaths. Turn the body to face your left leg now. And your nose is going to come close to your knee, maybe your forehead close to your knee, as much as is good for you. Remember, we're not ever pushing past our limits, not overdoing the stretch. Just let it be whatever is good that feels right for you. Hands on the floor on either side of your leg.
Bend forward towards that knee. Stay here and take some nice, long, full, deep breaths. Hands to the floor, push yourself up.
And let's reach straight up now. Reach up and breathe in. Really expand the rib cage here. Expand it out in all directions. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, hands can come out to the side, dropping down by the hips, and bow your head. Just allow yourself to have a straight back here. Legs are out, but not in a real extreme stretch. Let the neck relax. Keep the shoulders in line with the hips. Let's move the neck left and right very slowly. Just a couple of inches left, a couple of inches right. Take your time. Notice how it feels in the back of your neck. Do you feel any stiffness or any pain or any sensitivity or discomfort? You're certainly welcome to stop and let that spot relax. Tell it to relax. Tell it it's okay. You can relax. Let that tension flee from the body. Already moving the head back and forth again, still very slow. Let's bring the chin up to the right shoulder, lift the face, and look off to the right. If your chin is not directly over your shoulder, it doesn't matter. That's okay. Whatever is a good position for your chin with respect to your full range of motion. And lift the chest up, draw the front of the body up. Looking over the right shoulder, we're just going to draw a circle in the air with the nose, over the top to the back. If you're on your right shoulder, this should be a clockwise circle. Keep breathing as you move. Don't go too big with your circle. Keep it small. And head back into the center of your circle. Drop your chin. Gaze towards your armpit or your elbow. And drop your head in front of your chest. Just let it hang here for a moment. Really relax through the neck. Relax in the belly as well, because when the belly relaxes, the neck can let go even more. Keep your back straight, keep your shoulders in line with your hips. Let's move the chin left and right again, left and right. Breathe as you move. And eventually take that chin all the way to your left shoulder, lift the face to a normal level adjustment. Draw the front of the body up, beautiful posture, shoulders back, lift your top of your head up, lengthen through the spine. And let's make a small circle in the air. Draw a circle there with the nose over the top to the back. Left shoulder should be counterclockwise. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Don't let your circle get too big. Keep it small. Keep your awareness on your breath. And don't over push the neck. The neck is so sensitive, so we have to be extra careful. All right, let's drop the chin, gaze towards the armpit. And then let the head just be heavy, let it come down to hang in front again. And now we can round the back, drop the head even farther down, slump the shoulders, sit soft and balanced, and relax the neck as much as possible. Think of your head being heavy. Let it go, like a full-on bowling ball at the end of a rope. Let it go. Wonderful. Slowly straighten your back, stack your vertebrae back on top of each other, bring the shoulders back over the hips. Let's bring the legs in. Take a minute to just give yourself a hug. Let's keep the heels on the ground, but bring the toes up, so you're really flexing your ankles, and tuck those heels in as close as you can to your hips. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins or your knees. And round your back and put your face right in that little cave between your knees and your chest. All right, that's awesome. So from that position, we'll sit back a little bit on our hips. Put your hands right on your knees and tilt back and lift the legs up. Find yourself in the boat pose. See if you can straighten your back. If you want the real boat pose, you're going to have to let go of your knees and open your hands out to the side. And if you want the advanced boat pose, we have to straighten the legs. But that is a little bit challenging. So let's just hold the regular boat pose, arms out, if that's good for you. Keep breathing. Legs are pretty much parallel. If you're looking down towards your feet, the shins shouldn't have the knees out. Bring those knees in, parallel the lower legs, arms out. Breathe. And then tilt the body and put the feet on the ground. And we're just going to roll back onto our backs. Knees will be bent. Heels will be a little bit close to the hips. And just allow yourself to put your arms anywhere that feels good right now. Sinking down onto the floor, release any tension in your lower back. Take a minute to just say hello to your body. Connect inward. And let the outside world be unimportant right now. All right. Keeping the hands wherever feels nice, you can slowly, slowly begin to tilt the pelvis and rock it back. Tilt it and push the lower back down onto the floor, and then rock it back and arch the back up. And keep the shoulders on the ground and the hips are on the ground. We're just moving in the lower back, connecting our awareness to each of those vertebrae from the tailbone up towards the mid-back area behind the belly button. Keep breathing as you tilt and sway those hips. All right, scoop the heels a little bit away from the hips and drop both knees to the left, and just hang out here for a minute. Consciously tell yourself in the lower back and the hips to let go, to relax. If you feel any discomfort, especially if you feel it in the knees or hips, you can open the legs a little bit more. If that helps you, but the main goal here is to relax the hips and the lower back. Bringing the knees up, bring them all the way over to the other side. And again, just try to let go. No holding. Even if it's subconscious, we're going to try and let it go. Release, relax, and breathe. And when you're ready, bring those knees up and just stay on your back. Bring the legs up into the air and circle your ankles, circle your wiggle your toes. Bring the arms up, circle the wrists. Hands and feet going in little circles at the top of your beautiful long limbs. Reaching up to the ceiling. Breathe as you move in circles. Change direction whenever you feel like it. And now we'll flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex. Keep it flexed. Bring it down, bend the elbows and knees, bring it down, push it up, bring the head off the mat. Imagine what you're pushing up is super heavy. Very, very, very heavy. It takes all the body strength to push it up, and we bring it back down, flexing the ankles and wrists, the knees and elbows, and then push it up again. Bring the head off the mat if you want to, and drop it down. Let's go 10 times. 10, 9, 8, push up, 7, keep pushing up, 6, bring it down, push up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Reach for the ceiling with your fingers and your toes, the top of your head. Reach your shoulders up, reach your hips up, reach up, breathe in. Keep reaching up. And slowly come down, stretching out on the floor. Thank you for that. Stretch your arms overhead. Stretch like you just woke up from a wonderful sleep. And release everything. Just sink down onto the floor. Find a perfect savasana. How's that? Hope so. All right, long body stretch, and bring the hands down, palms out, legs out. I want you to just spend a little time thinking about the weight of your body on the floor. Where is the weight? The weight of the arms, the weight of the legs, the weight of the torso. Notice that as we normally think of our body pushing down on the floor, there's another way to think of it. The earth is supporting you. And those are the places where the earth supports you. It's just a different way of thinking about it. Think about your skull right now. How is it balanced? If you relax your neck and you feel the weight of your head on the floor, what part of the head is taking that weight down or is being supported by the earth? Just the back of the skull above the neck, yeah? So imagine now inside of your skull, your brain is resting there in the back of the skull, creating a little extra space behind the eyes, behind the forehead. Wonderful. Let's see if we can do some hamstring stretches. We'll bring up our right leg first, bend the knee and squeeze it in. Squeeze it into the chest and release a few times. Stretch it straight up. And then bend it about 90 degrees. Circle that knee around. Big circle. As big a circle as you can manage as long as you don't feel any discomfort. If you do feel discomfort, you can keep your circle really small or just rest. Circle it around big as possible and breathe. Change direction whenever you feel like it. And now we stretch the leg up again. Stretch it straight up like a lamp post. If it's a little bit bent, that's okay. Reaching the hands towards the leg, grab a hold somewhere around the knee, and find your range of motion. Be gentle with yourself. Don't overstretch. Notice how the body feels every point along the transit as you move your leg close to the face and back to vertical. Breathe and exhale as your leg comes close to the face. You squeeze the chest in with the leg a little bit. Exhale. Inhale. The leg moves away. So really working with the breath as much as with the leg. Once you've really found your full range of motion, Acknowledge the edge of it as you bring the leg close to your face. Just give it a little nudge and back away. Let's see if we can hold the leg there for a static stretch, 30 seconds. Got my timer here. Try to relax. Relax the leg, the hip, everything except this arm that's holding the leg still. Just relaxing the whole body. And now that it's been about 30 seconds, maybe it'll come a little deeper, and you're welcome to urge it gently into a deeper part of your stretch. Hold right here. Keep your breath alive, controlled. And when you're ready, just release the leg. Go ahead and come back straight up into the air. Bend the knee, and let's do the rock the baby. Grab the knee in your right hand and the foot in your left hand. Bring the knee way out to the side, and then we're going to swing back and forth across the body. Breathe as you move. Move as you breathe. Slow, controlled, full, and very calm and relaxed. 3 or 4 more, rocking the baby back and forth. We're not in a hurry. Eventually, we'll take that knee across the body all the way to the floor, or maybe it's just going to hover above the floor. If you want, you can always put a pillow under your knee if there's a pillow handy, and allow your knee to rest on the ground. It's your right knee, but right now it's on the left side of the body. If you need to roll up onto your side hip of the left side of your body, that works. Arms can go out like a capital letter T, and face looks straight up at the ceiling. Maybe close your eyes here and just relax. Any kind of little minor adjustment that you need to be more fully relaxed, more comfortable, more into this pose. Adjust anything according to how you feel. Oh yeah, all right, let's roll onto our backs and stretch the arms overhead, realign the body. Point the toes, reach overhead, reach your feet, reach your hands in the opposite direction. And a big breath in. Feel free to yawn or sigh. Whatever feels right to you right now. Enjoy your stretch. All right, let's do the left leg now. Bring it in. We're just going to grab the knee, bend that knee. Grab it and squeeze it in a few times. Release. Squeeze it in and let it go out. Work with your breath as much as your leg. Yes. Stretch the legs straight up. If it's a little bit, that's okay. Reach with your hands. Oh, we're going to bend the knee 90 degrees. Arms can rest out to the side here. Circle the knee. Circle it as big as you can, as long as you don't have any discomfort. If you do have discomfort, make your circle smaller or just rest. Stretch that leg up nice bend again, and let's rock the baby. Grab the knee in your left hand. Reach with your right hand, grab the foot. Let the knee go way out to the side, and you swing it back and forth around the hips. Bring it left, bring it right. Breathe. Stretching the leg back up. Reach with your hands, grab wherever your hands reach. And gently incline the leg a little bit towards the face and then back to vertical. Be gentle, stretch, and release. Bring it in and out. I just keep not being in the right place for this camera. There we go, stretching the leg. Find your full range of motion. And hold. Hold at your edge, or close to your edge, if your edge is just a little too edgy for you. Let's hold steady and relaxed for 30 seconds. Now that we've been patient, maybe it'll come a little deeper into your stretch. If you feel the urge and you want to move deeper into your stretch, go ahead, but gently, ever so gently, and ask the leg to relax. All right, release the leg. And let's bend it and cross across the body. Bring that knee close to the floor, open the arms out like a capital letter T on the floor. If the knee touches the floor, that's fine. If it doesn't, that's also okay. And if you want to put a pillow under your knee, that's all right. That's fine. Scan through your body from toes all the way to the top of your head and all the way to your fingertips with special attention in your lower back. Ask every single part of your body to relax. If you get a message from your body that says, ooh, I wish I could turn my head so I could relax more, then turn your head, relax more. This is all about letting go of the tension and allowing the body to heal itself. When the tension leaves, the body finds ways to heal itself. So let's allow that to happen now. Deep breath and deep relaxation, spinal twist. Make it yours. Make the little adjustment that your body asks for. When you're ready, you can roll back onto your back and let's do another long body stretch. Realigning everything in the spine, hips and shoulders and neck. Bring those heels in close to the hips one more time and rock the pelvis, just like we did before. Rock the pelvis. This time, let's make sure our feet are strong on the floor and lift the pelvis up. Make yourself into a bridge between your shoulders and your hips. You can stay like this. You can adjust your feet. Or you can try raising the upper back up onto your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades and walk your shoulders in to support the upper back. Clasp your hands together under your tailbone, and then you may find it's easy to roll up the hips even higher. The chest may raise up to meet your chin.
Stay here and breathe deep. Two more breaths. When you're ready, you can release your hands, reach your hands up to the ceiling and roll the back down, one vertebrae at a time, from the neck to the upper back, to the mid back, to the lower back, to the hips. Once the hips are down, bring the knees to the chest and bring your hands to your knees. Squeeze it in and feel the release of the lower back as you squeeze those knees in and let them go. Squeeze it in and let them go. Squeeze them in, let them go. Squeeze them in and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Strong arms. Bring those legs in. And release. Let's let the knees drift open. Don't force them. Just allow them to separate and go as far apart as they feel like they want to. If you feel like you need to support your knees, you can use your arms and your hands to support your knees. If you feel like you need extra weight, pull them down even farther, you can pull with your hands. Or just let gravity be in control and let the arms release and relax. Nice. Bring the knees together. Straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. Point the toes. Reach your fingertips up towards your feet. Lay your fingertips on your shins or your feet or your ankles. Squeeze them in like 4 chopsticks coming in together in a cluster. And then open wide like a flower blooming. Open wide. Don't go too far. And close. Let's match this movement to our breath. Breathe in, expand. And close. Exhale. Breathe in, open like a flower blooming. And then close as you exhale. 3 more times, nice and slow. Beautiful. Bend those knees. Place the hands right on the knees and bring your head up. Nice open area above your chest and belly. And tilt a little bit. We're just going to rock up to a seated position.
Hey there, Jane and Annie. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining me. Alrighty. I'm seated in a cross-legged position. If that's good for you, you can try it. Any seated position is fine, though, as long as your back is straight. And we're just going to roll the shoulders up and back. Breathe in and change direction. Come around over the top to the front. Exhale as you come down to the lower part of your circle. Inhale at the top. Beautiful. Let's do a bicycle with the shoulders and let the elbows get involved here. All right, back circles over the top to the back. Breathe. Nice. Shake out any tension in your arms and hands. Shake it away. Flick, 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 flick your fingers. And now we clasp the hands together. Clasp. Hold them strong. Bring the elbows out wide. Pull apart, but keep the hands clasping together. Pull apart. Breathe. Use the muscles of your arms, shoulders, hands, chest, back, midriff, side ribs, under the armpits. Everything's getting a good stretch here or a good isometric pull. Breathe. And now release the hands in gently. Extend out. Stretch the arms out. Touch the floor by your hips. Turn the palms up. Breathe in. Lift. Turn them out. Push it down. Turn them up. Bring it up. Breathe in. Nice. So let's come up onto our knees now. If you don't want to do this, that's okay. You can sit on your heels, or you can stay in your cross-legged position or any seated position that suits you. But if it's good for you and you want to, you can sit up on your heels in the hero position. Let me turn sideways and you can see what I'm talking about. And in fact, if you really want to stimulate the feet and the ankles and the toes, turn the toes under and let them point forward. Make sure the little toe joins the others, because sometimes that little toe will split and go back on his own, and you don't want that. You want them all pointing forwards. So if you're doing that, that's fine. If you're down on your heels, that's fine. And if you start on your toes and move to your heels, that's also fine. Reaching out and up, reach up, breathe in. And out, push down. Up on your toes, same thing. Reaching up, breathe in, push it down. Arms come straight out from your shoulders here. We're crossing the elbows and wrap the forearms. Let me show you. Cross the elbows and then try and wrap the forearms, bringing the hands palm to palm, or perhaps your fingers come around towards the wrist. We're going to try and bring the elbows in front of the chest, way out, straight in front. Breathing in, lift up, exhale, drop down. So that's what the arms are doing while you're either on your heels or on your toes in the hero pose. And open the arms out to the side. Breathe. Let the hands go back. Lift your face. Breathe in. And coming forward. I'm going to come off my toes now. Cross the other way with the arms. Lift and sink. Breathe in, lift and sink. Breathe in, lift and sink. Breathe in, lift and sink. Open the arms out. Let the arms go wide. Hands go back. Breathe in. Lift your face. Drop the hands down and allow yourself to come forward into pose of a child or a forward bend. Allow your arms to rest. Hands can be palm up by your feet. Resting in pose of a child. Sitting back up. We're going to take our hands behind our hips and interlock the fingers behind your hips. Squeeze the arms straight and lift through the face, drawing the shoulders back. Allowing the sternum and your heart to shine forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades right at the top, at the base of the neck. Squeeze right at the top. Squeeze in the middle and squeeze at the base of your shoulder blades, and try squeezing up, sliding the squeeze up and down. Find your favorite place, squeeze right there, and bow the head. Lift your face, release your arms, let them float. Floating through the air. Express yourself through graceful arm movements, however you feel inspired right now. Floating through the air. Free, artistic. Okay, we're just going to allow the hands rest on the thighs, round the back, and drop the head. Stack those vertebrae and come up straight in the spine, lift the face, and let's take a seat. Put the legs out again. Time for a spinal twist. All right, so our legs are flexed. We're going to take the right leg and bend it. Sorry, just gotta get
droopy faced today. All right, so we're seated with the legs straight and the ankles flexed, sitting tall on our hips. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Yeah, and now we bend the right leg and place it on the left side of the left knee. The foot is on the left side of the left knee. Reach your left hand forward and wrap that elbow around the knee, or just grab the knee in your hand. Take your right hand, reach forward, look at your fingers. Watch your fingers as the hand drifts to the right, all the way behind you. Drop it down. Flex that ankle that's on the long straight leg, and your hand right here by your heart can have the sacred circle of finger and thumb to represent eternity and your eternal spirit, love, peace. Looking back over the right shoulder, sitting tall, breathe deep. Nice. Let's lift the hand behind us. Watch the fingers coming forward. Reach both hands forward and uncross your legs. Reach those hands out over your toes and bring it up overhead. Bring it to your chest and reach out over your toes and up again. Breathe in. Exhale, reach and up. Two more. Let's let the hands slowly melt down like candle wax to rest on the thighs. And let's round our back and drop the head. When you're ready, sit tall again, flex your ankles, and get ready for a spinal twist the other direction. Bend the left leg. Put the foot on the floor and hop over the knee. So now your left knee is on the right side. Left foot is on the right side of your right knee. Wrap your right arm around your knee, or just grab the knee in your hand, reaching forward with the left hand. And watch the fingers. As it travels behind you, drop it to the ground behind your hip. And look over your shoulder. Your straight leg ankle is flexed, and your fingers and thumb come to a circle right close to your heart. Looking over the left shoulder. Travel around that circle in your mind as you breathe. Exhale, bring it forward, reach both hands forward, uncross your legs. Reach up, come over the toes with the fingers and bring it into your heart. Bring it up, breathe in. Exhale, reach forward, bring it to your heart and up, breathe in. Reaching up, straight up. Keep the length in the spine, let the arms float down. And to rest. So let's do some breathing exercises at this point in our yoga workout. Take a moment to settle yourself into a comfortable seated position. And palms can rest on your knees, hands up if that suits you. You maybe even want to connect the finger and thumb into a circle on the hands. That's certainly optional. As you breathe in and out, we're going to try and slow the breath down and connect to the breath. Very, very aware, very controlled. Breathing deep in the belly. So breathe in through the nose, but fill the belly first, and then the chest, and then the throat. And we'll do an 8-5 count. So I'll breathe in with you, counting for you. As I'm breathing in, I'll have to take little sips of air, so I'm counting, but you don't have to do that. You can just breathe smooth and slow. Or you can take little sips of air. Either way is perfectly valid. So take a moment to just breathe in and out to align our breaths together. Inhale, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold full for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full for 8 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue on your own counting. Empty for 5. Just let your breath return to a normal rhythm and observe. Let's take a moment to just close the eyes and be at peace. Peace on earth, goodwill toward men, toward all people. If there's somebody special that you want to lift up, give them healing energy, now's a wonderful time to hold them in your heart, hold them in your mind. Imagine them breathing easy, feeling comfortable. Feeling hope. bringing the hands to prayer pose, bowing the head. Fill your heart with gratitude. Grateful for your life. Grateful for this moment. Grateful for all your blessings. Lift the hands. Lift the face. Offer your gratitude to the heavens. Take a big breath in. And slowly allow the arms to sink down. And coming back to prayer pose. From here we're going to move up into the yoga squat, the crow pose. So we have to rock back on our hips and get the feet flat on the ground. Make sure your feet are pointed out a little bit, a little wider than your hips, and your toes pointed out. Your hands are behind your hips. Push with your hands and climb up onto those feet. And then bring the elbows in front of your knees, in between. Push the elbows out against the knees, push the knees in against the elbows. Dynamic forces inside the knee and elbow combination there. Hands to prayer pose to your heart. Lift the sternum, lift the face. Squeeze the root chakra. Squeeze in the lowest part of your hips and torso. Keep breathing. Hands to the floor in front of your feet. We're going to drop the head and lift the hips, and we'll be in a forward fold ragdoll pose. So go ahead and bring your weight onto your hands a little bit. Your feet can be a little bit wider than normal when we normally are in this pose. Turn sideways for you. Take a step forward with your hands and spread your hands a little wider than normal. So this is not downward dog. This is a quadruped stance. All hands and feet all have equal weight, or somewhat equal weight. Probably not equal, probably more weight on your feet than hands, but still, it's not downward dog. You're in 4 quadrants here with your hands and feet. Let the neck relax. Drop the head. And let's make the belly button draw a circle in the air. So we're just moving the body around. Keeping the head relaxed, keeping the neck released. Make a circle, it doesn't have to be very big. Drawing a circle with the belly button. And go the other way. Very slow. Center. And let's heel toe the feet a little closer. Bend the knees and walk the hands closer to the feet. Allow yourself to hang in ragdoll. Release the neck, release the shoulders, release the upper back. Let's bring the hands over to one ankle and then swing them around a big circle over to the other ankle. Back to the first. Swing them around. Feeling very loose. Not a lot of control here. The weight is on your feet. Let's come to the middle. Hands right in front of your feet. Bend the knees. And draw fingers up the front of the calves, up to the knees, and then clasp onto the knees and push. Rounding the back, walk up the thighs, standing tall. Take a moment to just be in mountain pose with your feet right under your hips, toes pointed forward. Squeeze the thighs in, squeeze the belly in, squeeze the hips under. Straight legs, feet flat on the floor with the arches lifted. Feel the feet pressing with the toes, the ball of the feet, the heels, arms out to the side, palms forward. Bring your shoulders back. Lift the sternum up. Lift the top of the head up, shoulders down. Mountain pose. King of the standing postures. Bring those arms out and up. Breathe in. Stretch it up tall, tall, tall. Drop the right hand. Watch it drop. Let it go down to hang by your hip, by your knee. And walk your fingers a little lower on your leg. Bring the body over. Walk the fingers back up. Let the hand rise like steam. Watch it rise. Reach up and breathe in. And the other hand starts to drop. Watch it hang by your leg. Look at it down there. Reach the other hand up. Tap your hand against your leg. Walk the fingers down towards your knee. Bring the body over. Keep breathing. And walk the fingers back up. Let the left hand rise up to meet the right. Reach up, breathe in. And arms can come down, 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 down. Split the legs apart. Let your hands swing around and bend the knees. Swing, 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 swing. Bend your knees. Just a little bend in the knees as you swing your arms around. Back. Take a minute to just swing your legs forward. Swing a leg forward and both arms forward. Rock back on your front foot. And switch legs. Swing it forward and back. 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 All right, we're set to finish our class with a little Tai Chi today. Hope you enjoyed it. We are going to stand balanced on our feet, heels under the hips. Take a look down, make sure your toes are pointing forward. So we're going to step to the diagonal and reach in the direction of the top of the wall in the corner of the room. Take a gentle step up and step to the diagonal. Reach. Imagine whatever you're reaching for, something you desperately need and want. Reach, reach, reach to the diagonal. And now we grab it in our fingertips and bring it back. Rock back and hold it to your heart. The front foot is now flexed, ankle on the heel on the floor, ankle flexed. Toes are up. Your back foot has all your weight. Flat on the ground. Hold it. And now we reach forward. Shift your weight onto your right, your front foot, and the back heel lifts. Your toe is still on the ground. Reach. Rock back. We reach. And rock back. One more time. Reach. Reach with both hands this time. And bring it back. Let's try the other side. Take a step diagonal. The foot rocks from heel to toe and it comes flat. So the whole front foot is flat. The back foot, just the toe is on the ground. Reach. Rocking back, bring whatever you've brought to your heart, and the front foot rocks back onto the heel. The back foot takes all the weight. Toes are up in the front foot. Reach. And rock it back. Reach. Reach with both hands. And bring it back. Pushing down against the air beside your body, push it down. Bend get your heels a little bit wide, right under the hips. Bend the knees. Scoop up some air in front of your feet. Bring it all the way up. Breathe it in. Shove it down to your heels. Exhale. Bend low. Pick it up. Bring it into the chest. And exhale. Scoop up some air. and push it down.
I grant you my most sincere namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful pre-Christmas week. Remember, peace on earth, goodwill towards all.